Welcome back to Off the Tap. It's episode 14, isn't that right, guys? I think it's 14. We're doing Buffalo Bayou Brewing's Dreamsicle.
I love Dreamsicle.
Yeah, Buffalo Bayou
My favorite.
Brewing Companies, whatever you want to call it.
I'm glad someone else is keeping track of the number of episodes we're doing because I would be lost.
Somebody's got to do it, you know?
All I'm saying is this better be good.
Right.
I need to pick me up.
Last week's was really upsetting. It was really severely
It was.
upsetting.
I almost quit this podcast.
It
Wha-
took me
oh.
to a headspace that I don't want to be in ever again.
I didn't think about quitting.
Matter of fact, that beer was so nasty it gave me COVID.
Oh yeah. My boy's got COVID. He can't even taste this beer right now. He's just drinking it
so
anyways.
Don't trust my rating. I might give you a rating next episode once I can taste again. This one, I'm just gonna drink it because I have to drink it with the boys.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I might
just
get
gonna
a cup
taste
of the
it.
old whiskey.
Oh god.
Wiki. I'm doing a little taste right now.
I don't know if I really even taste much. Maybe I've got COVID.
I don't taste anything.
Well, I just made the mistake of taking a piece of gum out of my mouth, so
Oh,
kind of tastes
Oh,
like
great guys.
We're
kind
severely
of tastes like mint.
we're severely unprepared for this episode.
I need a
We have
palate
one
cleanser.
job. We have one job to review beers.
Cut. I'm just kidding.
All right, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I taste definitely like the beer part of it, but I haven't gotten any hint of Dreamsicle at all.
It's a little. It's just a little hint of orange in the background.
Yeah,
In like the spare bedroom, underneath the bed. It's like hidden. You got to find it.
yeah. I can taste the. I can taste like orange peel, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I taste like a cold carbonated beverage.
It's kind of, but it
That's
kind of
pretty
has
good.
like.
At least you can feel carbonation. That's good.
It's got a high rating, dude. It's got a high rating.
Yeah,
Like
I,
I disgusted in it like last week.
it's
Give it a
well,
plus
that's
2 for
true.
being cold.
I mean, it's not super flavorful. It just tastes like a normal beer to me, which isn't horrible, but it was
With an orange
less than I
kicker?
was expecting.
It doesn't
More
taste
of
like
like
Dreamsicle.
I wouldn't really call it a kick though. You know, it's more of like an orange touch. You know how in ET whenever they like touch fingers, that's like what it's like. You know, it's like ET's finger is orange and the other finger is this beer, and it's just lightly touching it.
It's like Crazy Stupid Love when Ryan Gosling, very attractive man, he just takes that orange peel and just rubs it along the edge of the glass, kind of like that.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Alright.
Exactly.
Wait.
Gotcha.
I'm getting a
For the
little.
old fashioned.
I'm getting a little bit more. If you can try and drink it like on your back taste buds, like skip the front of your tongue and just kind of like. How does this make sense?
That is a
But
thing.
you can
I
taste it
think
more on
people
like the
do
back of your
that.
tongue.
I don't taste. Isn't there vanilla in Dreamsicle? Isn't it like orange and vanilla?
Yeah.
I don't
think
taste
so.
any vanilla. I don't taste vanilla at all, which is unfortunate because vanilla is one of my favorite flavorings of all time.
I would drink this beer for breakfast.
Oh
Nice.
yeah,
It's a
I
good-
can
it's
drink
a
this
good
beer
breakfast
whenever.
beer.
It's still a really good beer. You know, that's actually a good point. It would actually. It's almost. It kind of gives me like the. What is that? A mimosa vibe. I mean, it's not a mimosa, but you know that similar
It's a brunch-
flavor profile.
Brunch beer.
This is your Sunday morning brouhaha.
This is
Exactly.
instead of me having a mimosa, I'm gonna get me a Buffalo Bayou Dreamsicle
Yeah,
with
Dude,
my,
you
with
know,
my
I've
eggs
been
and bacon.
because we talk beer and other manly things.
Yeah,
know,
I'm
I-
actually gonna get a mimosa though, because mimosas
It's totally
slap.
off topic.
Yeah, they
but
are good.
Just looking at us, we all three look like firefighters right now. But why does Andrew actually look the most like he's retired? He's seen some shit. Like,
I went to Nam.
he just sits
dude.
up at the station now. He's not even employed by them anymore.
I fought in Nam, okay, and I've seen a lot of shit, okay. You don't want to know about it, pal.
We're all growing the stashes out for
Yeah.
March. I just started
Right.
mine, but yeah, Andrew's is really nice. Sean's is coming in nice, and mine's really thin
miss
right
it.
now, but it's
Yeah.
I'll be able to curl that bad boy in a couple weeks. Randall, he's just gonna look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. Already kind of
super late 1900s serial killer vibe.
We need to get you some bottle cap. What are those called? The bottle cap glasses, and you would be Dahmer.
Oh, I can get
Yeah,
some of
That's
those.
true.
Yeah, you should do that. And
Yesterday.
we could do a serial killer themed episode if you do that.
Ooh, I'm down for this. It's a good idea. All right, well, we need to talk about Lacan. This is the second Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company beer that we've done on the podcast, and also the second one that I've ever had. And I can
Same.
already tell you that the art style on the cans is freaking amazing.
It's got a Pimp My Ride mail truck on it.
I think that's an ice cream
It
truck.
does.
It is an ice cream truck, but it looks like the mail trucks.
It's got an
Yeah.
ice cream truck with freaking whatever those rims are called. I mean, the ones that like stick out
Kneecappers.
to the side. Yeah, like a
Did they really stick? Oh, they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
stick out.
H-Town, baby. That's that
Yeah,
H-Town
right.
vibe.
Right.
With that, like
I don't know if it's called. I've always heard them called kneecappers, but it may be like spokes or something. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that I don't want one of them to touch my tire. You know what I mean?
I don't want one of them to touch my knee.
Well, yeah, that too. It's also got like a cartoon orange on it, half an orange, splashing
I like
into
the
some
color scheme.
orange. Yeah, it's a really cool color scheme.
The blue and the orange go really good.
Yeah,
together.
the baby blue. The baby blue is so nice.
There is a with a popsicle on it. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, it's a nice looking.
It's nice. I like these cans.
Dreamsicle pop.
That blue and orange is very dreamy, if you will.
Yeah,
It is.
You know, and it
I like
also
it. And
says 5.9%.
Yeah.
That's pretty stout.
quite
It
a
doesn't
bit.
taste
Yeah.
like a 5.9.
No,
It tastes
doesn't.
very light. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
them that one. That's really good because I feel like you know, like I'm saying, it's a light beer, so I could sit and drink a lot of them, and I would get super drunk since it's 5.9%. That's pretty
Right.
clutch.
No, I agree.
That's
I like
pretty
it.
clutch.
I don't know. The more I drink it, the more orange flavor I think I kind of get from it.
Yeah,
It does
I'm
just
getting
kind
that
of
too.
taste like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like citrusy. Like
It
as in the
doesn't
fact
taste
that
like
it could
a
be
dreamsicle,
anywhere.
though.
It
As in the
doesn't
fact that
taste
it could be
you're-
like
you're
an
getting
orange
some
or a
spicy
lemon.
tomato.
Like
Yeah, it's significantly better.
yeah.
It doesn't taste like dreamsicle though. Like Sean's saying, it's more like just an orangey, like citrusy kind of touch. Like I was saying earlier. I don't know. Maybe as the more I drink it, the more vanilla flavor I get. Hopefully.
You know, it kind of tastes like if you're drinking a orange. It tastes like orange cream soda, a little bit. Like
I don't
with
get
not
enough
as much-
vanilla for that.
yeah, with not as much vanilla because it's a beer. I mean, you know.
Yeah, and a little more carbonation.
It needs the vanilla taste in order to be the dream.
That's,
does.
that's
But the
what
fact
I
that
got.
this is an
Right now it's
alcoholic
the sickle.
beverage and it can't be 90% sugar, I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've had alcoholic beverages that are 90% sugar. Just saying.
Yeah, and they made me feel terrible.
They make me feel terrible, but they taste delicious. You know what I mean?
Worst hangover in my entire life is anytime I touch a Smirnoff,
Oh
Well,
God. Well,
and that's been like
different.
twice.
If you want a drink that I started making in college that tastes like a dreamsicle, is Captain Morgan spiced rum and orange Fanta,
Nice.
Ooh.
and it tastes like a dreamsicle.
Ooh,
I'm
like
not
just
even-
just straight
no.
half and half or what?
Whatever recipe you want to do.
Whatever floats
know?
your boat.
Yeah, however you want to go. I always typically go 50-50.
I can get in on that.
Just straight in half.
I can get in on that.
It-
I've been
it-
super into White Russians lately.
You should. Oh, White Russians are so good, dude.
Oh
Yeah, those are so good. But you should try the dreams. I call it the dreamsicle. I made it in my college dorm, and it became famous.
I had to
Y'all
get
ever
it.
had Pepsi?
Yes.
Huh?
This shit's good.
I like
Ever had what?
Pepsi is a solid soft drink. Yeah, you're right. All right, I think I'm gonna give this as a start. I'm gonna give it what the alcohol content is. I'm giving it a 5.9 for now.
Whoa, that's low, brother.
I mean,
I mean,
I've had better is the only thing I'm saying. And I'm a
Yeah.
little disappointed that it doesn't taste like Dreamsicle, but it's marketed
Yeah.
as Dreamsicle. That's
Well,
what threw me off.
you'll rate my drink a 10 then when you try 9.4 when you try it.
Oh, well, okay. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I will say that the White Russians I've been doing lately, dude, have been killer.
I
I
don't
love
even know
it.
what to. I don't even know what to rate this. It's like because it, like, I don't know, drinking this, it doesn't taste like I'm trying to review a beer. You know,
Yeah.
because it kind of doesn't. It doesn't really taste like beer. So I'm like, I feel like I'm at my 5th grade birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and all of us are sitting around a table debating what's better, Crush or Fanta. You know, and so.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh man. I like it, but it's just not blowing me away. You know.
Yeah, that's
It's
how I
just-
feel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
6.5. Yeah, it's like I'm saying, it's good. I'm a little disappointed that it's not the flavor I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean when you get a
Considering
can that looks this cool, and it's called Dreamsicle, this shit
It should blow you
better
away.
blow me away into Dreamsicle heaven.
It should remind me of the days of playing basketball in my front yard on the waterlogged hoops. You know what I'm saying? Not even a mounted hoop. It's the one that you put all the water in the bottom.
Yeah.
So it sometimes tips over on you if you're not careful and
So
you
in
do
the
a dunk
summer
too
when
hard.
it's really hot and it all
Yeah.
evaporates,
It
and
gets
tips
really
over.
loose. You go to dunk and it just slams your throat into the ground. And here
Yeah.
in the ice cream truck and going, oh crap! Because listen, dude, I never lived in a neighborhood. I just live on like a street. Y'all know this, but I just live on
Yeah.
a street. And the ice cream truck didn't go slow down my street. So as soon as I heard it, I had to bolt to get there.
No, the
I had
dude in
to
the ice cream
run.
truck lived on your street, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He was just going home.
He did, but he would have his music on. He would turn the corner, and I'd go, "Oh, fucking run!" Just haul butt down the drive. I would actually have to run down the driveway, ask him to stop, and then go back and get money. Like that's how quick I had to be. You know what I mean? But that's
crazy.
what the flavor I was hoping for is that it would remind me of that, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I also like never really lived in a neighborhood, and I guess for I don't know until I graduated high school, we lived in a neighborhood, but it wasn't like a neighborhood that the ice cream truck would typically go down. It was like mostly old people and like maybe one kid, you know, and
True.
that was me. So the ice and yeah, so
Well, I know
Yep,
Andrew
you
can't
know-
taste, but he's still got to give a rating too.
oh
I can't give it a rating. That's not fair. I want to wait till next week when I can taste it.
We can defer.
can't taste it.
I have
We
to
can
defer,
defer,
so I can taste
and you
it.
can taste
Defer.
it whenever you can, and let me know.
We'll
I, don't
edit it
wanna,
in.
I just don't want to rate it and then not agree with my rating. And chances are, if I can't taste now, I'm not going to agree with my rating.
Yeah, I
Just-
respect that. We'll come back and we'll come back to you next week for yours. Hopefully you got your taste back by then.
Yeah, we'll see.
When did you find out you had cocoa, dude?
Well, I'm actually going to get tested tomorrow, but I mean, I have it.
Yeah.
Well, like I have, which I found out that my dad had it on Tuesday, so that's where this came from.
Well, that sucks. Should have got your COVID vac.
Well, there's no way I could have gotten it in time. I don't think. Not both sets.
You should have gone back in time and gotten your COVID vaccination.
That's true. I should have done that.
Should have called Marty and been like, "Yo, dude, we got to go back now."
We've got some moves that we need to make.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, the COVID vaccinations.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's a whole nother topic that we could spend some time on.
It's called a dreamsicle shot.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I can tell you
Because-
the experience was not as good as the experience I'm having with the beer. Which tells you
I
something.
heard.
I don't know about
this lady at my work was saying like she had shooting pain down her arms. It went numb.
I got
Nah,
the COVID
mine
shot,
doesn't
and I could stick my arm fully behind my head and then out the door, and then I can grab another beer from the freezer from
Yeah.
the fridge, and I can just bring it right on my desk. I'm like Stretch Armstrong now.
Stretch Armstrong. That's what I'm saying. I got the shot and I can walk again. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
progress.
You hiding from? Oh, pardon my French.
progress.
What the hell are you doing?
No, it wasn't too bad though. It really, I literally didn't even feel the needle. She was like,
Yeah.
"All right," telling me all this stuff about how like it's gonna hurt in a couple days and stuff, and just keep moving your arm. And I was like, "Bruh, is this needle about to hurt?" And then by the time I got done thinking that, it was already over. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not like I got tested like whenever some of the stuff first started coming out, and whenever they were doing it where they would have to literally stick this thing into your freaking brain and just spinning it around, and it hurt. Like she pulled it out and it was bleeding, and I was like, oh my god, how is this right?
I think
that
it
was
went
gray
too far,
matter
bro.
on the.
Yeah. I think I lost a few brain cells and memories that
I
day.
think you did too.
I've gotten tested twice, and it was not that painful. It literally just made my eyes water.
Yeah, the last time they just did a little bit right in the tip, and that's what I'm hoping they're going to do, just the tip,
Yeah, just the tip is the way to go.
I've had a couple people tell me that they like had to stick the Q-tip up, like, and they're like, dude, they stuck it. It had to go like up behind my eyeball and everything.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like,
it's like,
well, I'm not a medical
like
specialist. I'm not a medical specialist, but if it's in your nose, isn't it just in your nose? Like, can't you just like wipe any part of my nose? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. If it's all the way up here, shouldn't it be like halfway?
Well, COVID
checking my
stands
sinuses
for behind the eyelid. That's what the part of the
eyelid. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I think it's just because of like, the further into your body, maybe, the more accurate what's going on.
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
got to be because there's not because your nose. I don't know. Maybe your nose has dirt in it and like other things like
right, exactly, something like that.
Allergens, stuff like that. That's got to be it. I don't know, but I was like, I don't really want to get a lobotomy from a Q-tip. So
a lobotomy. That's accurate. That's accurate.
Bro. What is it? I don't want to get a colonoscopy. I'm just trying to get a freaking COVID test. That's the wrong. That's the wrong hole they're sticking it in, brother.
In order to reach the utmost part of your nose, we're gonna actually take a snake-like device with a camera and run it through your ass all the way up behind your eye, and it's the best way for us to access the germs that we can then test.
Imagine. Oh, you would have to feel that come up your throat. Think about that for a second. Well, the good news is that once I'm double shotted up, I got the dual shots in the arm, I'll be able to freaking go do stuff again.
That'll be cool.
That's what I'm pumped up about. I've been trapped in the freaking house for 11 months, 12 months.
Wait, so you got one shot and you're going to get another one?
Yeah, there's 2 rounds. You got to go back for the second round. I got in 3 weeks. I go back and get my second round, and then I'm freaking cocoa free, except for this new strand apparently that's out. But you know what? Can't live in fear forever.
You have to get a new vaccine next year.
That's the one you have to get?
Oh no, I think that's the one I have, because whenever Jill had it, I didn't get it from her, or at least was asymptomatic. So what makes me get it now? You know what I mean? Must be a different strain of it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the viruses mutate. It's just like the flu. While people have to get flu shots every year, like the flu mutates every year.
Yeah. Can't live in fear forever, though.
I'm sure we'll have to get a COVID 2021 vaccine that's going to be a little bit different than this one.
Probably. Something. It also might just all be a placebo, but whatever.
Yeah,
I got it anyways.
It's just melted down Dreamsicle ejected into your arm.
Yeah, something like that. That's why I can't taste it. It's already been injected into my body. My bloodstream is just Dreamsicle, so I can't taste Dreamsicle.
Yeah. It's just raw cane sugar mixed into water, shot into your arm.
Yeah. I don't even know what I want to do once I am able to go out though again, like everything's different. Like,
dude, you know what I still want to do? You know what I want to do? I want me and you to go watch a freaking Marvel movie. Like, I want them to come out with another great Marvel movie, and I want us to go and buy a freaking large popcorn and 2 large Mr. Pibbs and go freaking watch that shit front row.
Yes, dude. That's what we need to do. That's probably one of the first things I'll do is go watch a movie.
I want to see a stand-up comedian.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
so do I.
Too. That'd be good too. We'll have to look into that. I know. I want to go.
I can run over some of my material. Y'all can just come over.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's not that great, but I haven't worked on it that hard. So.
Well, will you be standing up?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, it depends on what you want.
I tell you what, I won't. I want to go. I want to go watch this King Kong and Godzilla movie. Have y'all been seeing any of the trailers for it?
Dude, honestly, I haven't
I thought
watched
it
a
was
single
an
Godzilla
old
movie
movie.
in a long time, but I was like, you know what? King Kong and Godzilla,
I might do it.
take my $9 or
Yeah.
$10, however much it's gonna cost.
Well,
Exactly.
what I
Take my
hate,
money.
what I hate is that whenever like movies are coming out to rent on Apple, I like movies or whatever, and they're like $19.99. It
Mhm.
says you can either buy it for $19.99 or rent it for $19.99.
Yeah.
It's like,
That doesn't make
alright.
sense. Apple.
Rent for 1994, buy for 1999, and you're like, tough decision.
I think the
Well,
play to do
it
is just
depends
get
on how
HBO
tight your
Max.
budget is.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and then you're like, well, I'm just gonna buy the movie, and then you buy it. You buy the movie, and they're like,
You
I don't
can't
know.
watch it until
I don't
January
know.
26th.
You're running pretty low on iCloud storage. You're not able to download this movie. Upgrade your iCloud storage now for $5 more a month, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Mhm.
what did I just do?
Yeah.
You just got to get that
mhm.
Movies Anywhere app, bro. That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's the play. I think actually the play this year is going to be just getting HBO Max.
I have
honestly.
honestly. Hey, you need to get on it. They came out with a dude. It's the best documentary I've ever seen in my life. I meant to text you and ask you. It's about Tiger Woods.
Really, I
It's a
heard
two-part.
that they talked too
Kardashians.
much about his like.
Joe Exotic.
They didn't talk enough about what he did for golf. That it was more or less just about like all his scandal stuff.
It's more about his personal life and growing up and everything like that. It does go alongside with all of what like his wins and stuff, but yeah, the focus is more on like he doesn't talk about the charity stuff he does. It doesn't talk about any of the if he did anything with golf. It just tells you basically what he wins. But it was
Yeah.
one of the best docu series I've ever seen. Because I didn't know too much about Tiger Woods, even though I just knew I liked the guy. But I watched the docu series and it was phenomenal.
I might have to check it out.
You can log into my HBO.
What's your account information?
It is
Could
let
you
me
give
give
it
you
to
my
me right now?
social first so you can recover it.
Yeah.
Credit card number?
Give me the credit card number. Don't forget those 3 numbers on the back. Also,
Yeah.
I'll need those. Probably it'll probably ask me when I sign in. Just to like confirm
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it's the actual.
The
person.
only thing I care about in Tiger Woods is watching him play golf. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
he's
it's a
so
great
fun.
docuseries. But
I just
when it comes to like celebrities, like any celebrity, people are always like, "Oh, how do you feel about Sarah Palin?" And you're like, I don't know. Like for me, it's just like, I don't know. I never met her personally, so I have no opinion. But she kind of ugly, you know what I mean? Like,
Just
like
throwing that
so
out
when it
there.
comes to like Tiger Woods, it's like, I mean, you can make a documentary about like his personal life, but it's not gonna influence my opinion about him because I never met him.
Well,
Right.
not to mention, like, you're supposed to judge the guy on how good of a golfer he is, not anything else. Other than that, he's just a human. What's his job? To play golf, dude.
Yeah, he's not the Kardashians. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
he's not trying to have a reality TV show. Just let the man play golf.
It-
Let the
the-
man. If he's not good in his marriage, he's not good in his marriage. Who cares? It's not your problem. It's his problem.
The day that there's a documentary on the Kardashians is the day that the world is going to explode. Everybody's already seen their documentary. It's a TV show.
That's what I was about to say. It's a
Dude,
reality
I mean,
TV show. I thought
when
it was-
keeping up I'm sure we've all seen those clips of like on Twitter or something where it's like keeping up the Kardashians and like what are their 2 names? The girl with Chloe is I don't know which one. The one that was dating Travis Scott's baby mama.
Kendall Jenner.
Kylie, Kendall,
Kylie, that's her name.
Kylie.
Yeah, and like they're like 8 years old. I'm gonna call it 8 when that show started, and now they're like 23,
and they're
something
billionaires.
like that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
how long has this show been on?
Self-made
Yeah,
billionaires.
Yeah.
Self-made billionaires. With a small donation from my father for $1 million.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'm a self-made billionaire.
I had to work a lot for this $1 million that I got from inheritance. It's been a tough journey.
Well, the funny thing is, they got way more than $1 million. I think.
Well, yeah. From their mom.
Well, yeah. I didn't care how she got her money, right? But when it came with the title of like youngest self-made billionaire, I was
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
okay,
come on, man.
well now you're taking that away from Mark Zuckerberg, and he did way cooler stuff than you did. Okay, so
Right. Yeah, I never liked that article. I mean, cool for her, dude. I'm glad that they got famous or whatever, and she got a lot of money. That's awesome for women, I guess. But like, that's not self-made. Come on, dude. Let's give it to like, a female that's actually self-made, like someone that runs like a company or something like that.
Yeah, like Mackenzie Bezos.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Or what about the two women from Shark Tank? You know what I mean?
Oprah Winfrey?
No,
Barbara
Oprah.
and Oprah. That's a good example.
Oprah actually is a really good example. But she's not on Shark Tank. That's what I was saying no to.
Laura and Barbara, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Are their names? Yeah.
Laura had to be rich at a pretty young age because she's fairly young, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's cool when they become super rich young. Because it's like you can actually enjoy your money,
That's
I
the
like
dream,
when
right?
I like when my wife got super rich young too. It really helps a lot.
Yeah.
Me
I'm
too.
looking forward to that happening to me in the next couple of years,
Yeah.
Me too. I can't wait for my significant other to make her start up a multi-million-dollar corporation. It's going to be awesome.
So what's up?
She actually
I know,
started
I
a
mean,
YouTube channel.
Let me go ahead and plug that real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But I don't know. I don't even know like where I would go after the vaccination. Like, is there? I think like I want to go on a cruise. Is what I really want to do.
A cruise.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I want to go with like some family and some friends, like close friends, and we all go on a cruise together and just freaking vibe out for a week. Like straight up.
Cruise?
I've never been on a cruise.
I haven't either.
That's why I want to do one.
We should all do it together.
We should. What we all should do is like get a big group of us to be able to go and buy some of the really expensive rooms.
I think we should just rent the whole boat.
Well, if one of us becomes a self-made billionaire, maybe
I'll just buy us the boat.
The boat. Yeah.
I won't rent it. I'll just buy it so that way.
I'll do you one better. I'm just gonna buy Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, the entire company. You can get it for pretty cheap right now, I bet.
Yeah, probably. It's probably fairly inexpensive.
It's probably you're gonna get it for a pretty good market price.
Let me just go to Wall Street Bets on Reddit and say sell, and then we'll
we'll
buy it
when
it's super cheap.
Bro? Isn't it GameStop that it's doing that with?
It's GameStop, yeah.
GameStop and
everyone.
It said GameStop shorters lost $1.3 billion.
Yeah, everyone was betting on GameStop stock to go down, and then they were like, "Oh, we love GameStop." They were like, "Everyone buy GameStop stock," and then it was like, boom, and drove the price up like crazy. Because like 3 months ago, it was like $6.
It plummeted again.
Oh yeah, because they brought it up to like the highest GameStop stock has been in like 10 years, and then they were like, okay, well, it's not going to get any higher than this, so I might as well sell it.
Dude, the freaking internet, man, it has so much power.
Well, the stock market has literally nothing to do with how good a company is performing. It's all like a psychological like game, pretty much. Like the way I describe it to everybody is it would be like, oh well, Apple's doing great, just came out with the iPad 9. Profits are higher than they've ever been before. Oh wait, Steve Jobs cheated on his wife. Everybody sell. Let's drop the stock price by $20. And you're like, bro, nobody cares. I'm just here to make my money.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Whenever I heard that AMC was part of it, I told Sean this earlier, but I was like, my initial thought was, why do people hate the AMC TV channel so much? They play bangers on there, dude. They got so many good movies and stuff and like good shows on there. And I was like, it's why I was confused, because I was like, I understand why GameStop's stock was so low, because their business model is like obsolete now with everything being digital for games, you know? But I was like, why is AMC doing so bad? And I asked my cousin, and he was like, I think it's because of the movie theaters and stuff. And I was like, AMC movie theaters.
Yeah.
That makes significantly more sense.
I got you. I wasn't even thinking about them.
I didn't either, man.
What's going on with this? Why is the TV show being affected?
Yeah, I got on Twitter this morning and was like, what in the hell? Hashtag AMC, what?
This is ridiculous. I'm calling Dish right now.
I'm getting my AMC.
I know. I was like, don't take that channel off the air, please.
Y'all hey, I need to watch The Walking Dead, all right?
That's what, yeah. Well, I gave up on that show after like the second season, but
everybody
they play some
the
freaking
channel where we once a week get together, join up, we eat some KFC. Watch it. Is that the one?
No, well, yeah. While we watch the American movie classics.
You're speaking my language now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I do think it's fun how some movie theaters like I think I looked at AMC the other day actually because I was wanting to go watch a movie. I never did, but beside the point. And since like people aren't coming out with any new movies, or some people are, but not like any good movies or how they would pump them out like normally.
I know. I've been missing
It's like
movies, bro. I've been
it's
missing
like
movies.
they had Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I was like, you know, that might be fun to watch in the theater.
Dude, being
Like,
able to go
I would
watch some of that.
that.
It's like whenever they
And they're discounted for like they're like $5 instead of like
That'd
10
be
or whatever
cool.
it usually costs. And I'm
That'd
like,
be
that's
cool.
that's a good idea, you know?
Tinseltown was doing that before Coco.
Yeah.
Freaking that where they would play like whenever the new Ghostbusters movie came out, they played the old Ghostbusters in one of the theaters for like a week or two. And I was like,
Did they really?
that's tight. Yeah, I should like, you know, obviously I've seen all these movies, but it would be a whole different experience to be able to like experience
like,
it in a theater.
There's some movies that like I wish I could have seen for the first time in the movie theater, you know?
Yeah.
Movie theaters should do a vote for that stuff. They shouldn't just like pick one. They should get like a consumer vote going. Like
once a week, they
what
send a
old
poll
movie?
out to,
Yeah.
they send a poll out to like the members, and the members can choose.
Yeah, they can pick what movie they want to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they could do a membership basis where they get recurring revenue, and they can charge each of the members like $8, and then you vote on all the movies, and you get to go see them, and it's just an $8 a month membership.
Yeah. Hey AMC, while your stock is high, probably significantly a short term, hire us to be your marketers and business and operations managers.
You can call me a business analyst.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm just gonna
AMC
shoot you some
Weiss.
sweet ideas. I'm not gonna put the numbers out or anything. I'm just gonna give you some sweet ideas to go with. We'll see where this
AMC,
goes.
why you still can sell all your businesses to Dave and Buster's and take your entire business digital streaming service, oversaturate the market just like everybody else.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what HBO has done. They were
Dude, I
like
saw it.
everything
Now they
else that
have
they
a-
had, every other HBO like contract that they had, they were just like, hey, we're just gonna move all of it to HBO Max now, and it's gonna be about the same price, but we're gonna give you significantly more content.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Now they
hey,
have
also,
a-
I know COVID's still around. All new movies that are coming out in theaters this year, you'll be able to stream from your home for no extra charge.
Yeah.
Like what?
Winner.
Oh, hey, also, I heard a lot of you people like Game of Thrones. We're making a new Game of Thrones show that's going to be exclusively on HBO Max.
Are they really?
Yeah.
What?
It's
I haven't seen Game of Thrones.
It's called House of Dragons. It's like the Targaryens, is that the last name?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I need to watch.
I
It's
don't
like
know which
the
people, but I know that last name. I know the name.
it's their it's like their history of how they became like the House of the Dragon, I think.
Would you
Gotcha.
recommend Game of Thrones, Randall?
I recommend Game of Thrones if you have somebody to watch it with. Because here's the thing is, like, with shows like that, for me at least, that have, like, been out for so long and have such a huge cult following where people are freaking in love with it, there's so much stuff already on social media that I've seen. You know what I mean?
Welcome
And
to
so
anime.
yeah, that's a good point, too. But so when you go to, like, when I went to watch it, I think I got to, like, season 4 or something, and I was like, I already know how the show ends because I've seen it. Like, why am I investing myself in all this?
Thank
Yeah.
God I haven't.
You know, it was a really good show though. You just got to get over some of like the not so modern culture norms that are in it.
I just went through. Whenever I went through it, I got mad because like it would cut out the battle scenes.
Oh, I don't know why. It's known for its battle scenes.
It would cut out
Not
the
in the
battle
first
scene.
couple seasons, bro. They don't even let you see half the freaking battles.
You got to pay for that.
Oh, there was a lot
That's a
of battle
premium.
scenes.
That's a premium subscription.
In fact, I think like one of the last seasons has one of the longest battle scenes in television history.
Okay, well,
On it.
so I'm talking about like season 1.
So you know a lot of the non-modern social norms that I'm talking about then.
Yeah.
If you watched one season of it.
Yeah.
Freaking normies.
Well, you know, I'm talking about like incestual stuff.
Yeah, weird things.
A lot of weird things happening in that show, but if you get over that, it's a really good show. I love medieval time period stuff.
Yeah.
So do I.
And
But
the Wild
I have
West.
absolutely no knowledge of Game of Thrones.
Well, here
I like Lord of the Rings though.
yeah, Lord of the Rings is good, obviously. One of the best
That's about as
franchises
close
ever.
as I've seen to that.
Like a good example of what I'm talking about is like I love The Witcher. Have y'all watched The Witcher on Netflix?
No.
I lost interest in it, but it had a really cool fight scene in like the first episode that I loved.
Yeah. I mean, I loved it because like I love that time period and it was new. Like I didn't know anything going into. Obviously, it's based off of like the video games, but the show I didn't know what was going to happen in the show. And so I'm watching it and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. And it's very similar. I mean, not exactly similar, but very similar to Game of Thrones. And I was like, that's when I started Game of Thrones and I got like 4 seasons in and I was just like, man, I'm burnt out. I freaking,
Can't keep going.
yeah. I just stopped. I want to go back and watch it because I want to watch The House of Dragons when it comes out, but we'll see.
I don't know.
It's just if you're watching it with somebody that's never seen it though, then you'll get to like share that experience. You know what I mean? I was just watching it by myself.
It would be me and Jill, and I don't think either of us have seen but season 1.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished Breaking Bad, so.
Oh my
I gotta
god,
get on that.
dude! Breaking Bad is one of the greatest television shows of all time.
I know. I just haven't finished it. Is it still on Netflix?
I think so.
Probably not. I need to watch it, so it's probably not on there anymore.
Yeah, for real. That's how it seems to be.
I think it's on there. I'm pretty sure Breaking Bad's still on there. I'll tell you what, I really loved Breaking Bad. I couldn't get into Ozark, man.
What?
Couldn't either. It was so slow.
It was too slow for me.
That show is awesome. I don't want to hear it.
I watched the first 2 seasons. I couldn't.
Plus, I don't like the way Jason Bateman looks. He just throws me through.
I love
He's one
Jason
of my
Bateman.
favorite actors. Yeah, so don't talk about him like that.
I love Jason Bateman, and I think that's a really good role for him. Honestly,
It is.
like he's such a. It's the same role he plays in every movie minus the comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like
Bateman.
you take that dry comedy out of his role, and that's the role he's playing in Ozark.
Have you seen Office Christmas Party?
No, I haven't.
I love Bateman in that one.
I mean, Horrible Bosses, dude.
I did like that
Too
movie.
long since I've
I
seen
like
Horrible Bosses.
both of those.
Both of those were good. The first one was absolutely hilarious, and his role in that, the most I would say underrated. I would say like, just because I didn't know that it was him for the longest time growing up, but his freaking role in Dodgeball. He's the freaking.
I don't remember him in Dodgeball.
He's the announcer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. I didn't know that was Jason Bateman until like 2014. You know what I mean? Like I watched it so many times, and then I was like, oh, "That's the guy from Horrible Bosses, dude." No way.
He kills that role in that movie too.
It's such a like underappreciated role. It's one of like the most popular lines from the movie, I think. But nobody understood. I don't think a lot of people understood who that was saying it. You know, like one of his more.
Yeah, I didn't know when I was a kid and I saw Dodgeball, but I knew whenever I rewatched Dodgeball whenever I was like a teenager.
Well, you know, I had a VHS DVD combo player in my room. That was all I had to watch TV stuff. Like I didn't have.
I just gotta think about
cable
how
and
old is
everything.
Ben Stiller. You gotta think about how old is he when we're like watching Dodgeball. He's like got to be like in his 30s, mid 30s or something in that movie, and we're watching it when we're like 5, and now we're like up to our mid 20s. Like how old is this guy?
Nobody makes me bleed, mom.
How old is Adam Sandler?
Oh, dust.
You know what I mean? All those guys. I wanted to go on a cruise. Where would y'all want to go? What is your like dream vacation?
Maybe I would like to dive like the Great Barrier Reef or go to like Greece.
That'd be tight. Great Barrier Reef would be really cool.
Before it bleaches over, at least.
Yeah, you got about 3 months.
Yeah.
So you better get at it.
There will be another one in a couple centuries. You'll be able to go to that.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
It's going to go away in Australia, and that's where it's at, right? Australia?
Yeah.
It'll bleach away in Australia, and then like 300 years later, there'll be one off the coast of South America somewhere, so don't worry about
it.
it.
It wouldn't make me nervous, though, because like the Great Barrier Reef, with being Australia's like the scariest place in the world for me to swim, because there's,
Great whites everywhere.
There's also box jellyfish. You know, like they got dangerous shit over there.
There's
Nah,
also
dude, you'd be
I'm pretty sure that
There's not a great
Australia
white.
has
There's not a great white alive that wouldn't be scared of you.
with that mustache at least.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's also like a mutant underwater swimming tarantula that lives in Australia too, probably.
Oh my
Sweet. Where do I buy one?
I'm just joking because of the absolute
I
size
believed it because
of spiders in Australia.
Yeah.
I believe it because that's a thing in Australia. Just everything.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I've talked to a friend before, and there's a bunch of people in Australia that are like are worried about coming here because like we can all carry guns, you know. And I was like, bro, y'all have like 4-foot tarantulas crawling up your wall. If y'all had guns, that wouldn't be a problem.
Well, not to mention they have an overpopulation problem of the kangaroos, but also their crime rate is, I mean, pretty freaking high compared to ours. I think they're
it's an island of former prisoners.
Yeah.
It's literally what Australia was. Like Great Britain sent all of their prisoners to Australia to go die, and they were just like, oh, let's just colonize.
Because they don't need guns. They just got like pocket spiders. They just reach down there and grab a tarantula from a holster and just like swing it at somebody.
Yeah, exactly. It's not Chinese throwing stars. It's Australian throwing spiders.
Exactly.
Australian throwing spiders.
That's the absolute terror. That's one of the reasons that like deters me from wanting to go to Australia. Because I want to go because it looks freaking beautiful, but I'm like, bro, all that wildlife.
I don't like snakes.
Yeah, me too.
I also wouldn't mind.
Not a fan.
That's why I'm not a fan of Kevin Durant.
You know, a beer in Germany or
Just kidding. I love Kevin Durant.
a nice trip to Vegas.
I mean, Germany is definitely like one of my preferred destinations, but I just think as of right now, going on a sweet cruise would just be awesome. Just like, get away from all the traffic that's not happening right now, but
Yeah.
just go out and get away from everybody, freaking, except for like all the people that are close to me. Not have to worry about freaking getting the virus and everything like that. I don't know. It'd be nice.
I've never been that deep in the ocean before.
Really?
So I would take a cruise. That would be cool.
I mean, look, man, it can't be that bad. If we sink, we sink, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll be able to get us off in time.
We'll get you a little propeller attachment right on the back.
Give me one of those like hoverboat attachments where I can just freaking pop a button and it'll blow up on the bottom and I'm good to go. My wheels will do the driving. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, perfect.
I went.
Just gotta worry about weight
deep sea
distribution.
fishing, and we went 65 miles offshore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
That's pretty
water
far.
was like 1,000 feet deep or something like that.
I think the farthest
65
offshore I've
miles
been is
offshore.
40.
That's when you like 65 miles like deep sea fishing is when you're like, all right, it's gonna be a 10-hour trip, and like 9.5 of that is driving. And you get to like fish for 30 minutes.
Ours was like 16 hours, and no, we fished all day.
Typically, you stay out there.
Yeah, we caught a grand slam, which they say is like hard to do, like really hard to do. Where my dad caught a blue marlin, I caught a white marlin, my brother caught a sailfish, and then we all kind of worked together on a mako shark. It was pretty lit.
Hey.
They have a shirt at Academy that says Grand Slam on it and has all the billfish and everything. So
I feel like catching a shark is the biggest power move of mankind.
especially a mako, you should see a mako whenever it hits the bait, it jumps out like the whole fish is out of the water.
Yeah. That's the fastest shark on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
They attack from the bottom, so they freaking
Yeah.
You never seen Shark Week before that, dude? Come on, man.
Yeah, dude.
Everyone knows what a mako shark does. Come on.
I didn't, but I'm educated now. So I
I
didn't know that
every shark attacks from the bottom. So
I know sharks can't swim straight down. I knew that one,
yeah,
but
That's not true. I've seen Jaws in Megalodon.
I saw the Meg.
I saw Jaws
it.
3 one time.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding. I've seen all of them. They suck, but they're great at the same time.
I haven't watched Shark Week in a long time because they're like, all right, last year on Shark Week, oh, we tagged this shark. This year on Shark Week, we lost him. We don't really know what happened to him. Lost him about 2 weeks after we tagged him.
We're trying to find him. We're just out here in the hopes of finding a shark with an old tag on it. or a
Yeah.
tag hole on it.
There's about 1 million of them, so
It's
we're
gonna
out
be
in the middle of
tough.
the ocean. We got
Oh, I think we
yeah.
got one. I think we got one. Oh no, that was just from a fight that he had with another shark.
Yeah. Oh, that was just a big piece of garbage.
I don't know. I watch it, but I don't watch it like all day whenever it's on anymore because it's just reruns of the old stuff, and
I
then the new
used to,
episodes come
bro.
out at like 8 o'clock.
I used to. Shark Week used to be my jam.
I mean, I
look
used
forward
to.
that every year more than my vacation.
Wow.
One time we were in Turks and Caicos, beautiful freaking island, and it was Shark Week.
Oh,
I
no.
went back to the room early to watch Shark Week.
Instead of just living Shark Week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. Sean, where would you want to visit? Where would you want to vacate to?
Probably like somewhere in the Mediterranean. So probably Greece or Italy.
I was about to
I
say,
think
where
the
is
Mediterranean's
But
nice. Like
Come on.
it's typically warm, like most of the year. Nice clear water. Like yeah, so probably Greece or Italy. They both got good
I think
food.
Greece would be really tight.
Yeah.
All the history and stuff. Going to Europe would, like, anywhere in Europe, really, it would be awesome because all the history
I
out
would
there
love
and
to
stuff.
get married in Greece.
That would be tight. Oh, you know what?
If you do that, I'm not going to your wedding. Just letting you know that. It's gonna be
Those
too
tourists.
expensive.
Those two are tied. I also want to freaking hike through Peru to Machu Picchu.
Ooh, that'd be
think that would be
cool. Do an
tight.
Go see
ayahuasca
some-
trip.
you know what else? Freaking going to Egypt and seeing the pyramids.
I would love to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. I just hear it's so dangerous over there.
Can't be worse than Australia. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I've always wanted to kind of see the pyramids, but I got really big into the freaking Indiana Jones movies this year whenever I was
Oh,
in
yeah?
quarantine, and I watched them
Mhm.
like 12 times, back
Like
to back to back
aliens.
to back, and I was like, I need to go see how these aliens built these pyramids.
Yeah. I also would like to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
Eh, I mean, I'd like to go there to watch a live UFC fight there, but I'm not really interested in seeing Dubai, honestly.
Dubai's weird, dude, because it's just like it's literally
You wanna know what
an
Dubai
entire
is?
desert, and then
Yeah.
it's just like boom, city randomly out of nowhere.
Dubai is
Crazy.
Phoenix, Arizona.
But way
much richer. Yeah.
way wealthier.
Yeah.
Well, extremely more wealthier, but like, you know, a big city just in the middle of a freaking desert.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubai's probably not as rich as Vegas, if we're being completely honest.
Oh yeah, they are. For sure.
They might say they are, but let's be honest here.
Imagine
I don't know.
owning one of the big like freaking
I-
casinos in Vegas.
I don't know if we could trust those
Bellagio,
Dubians.
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah.
What if you owned one of those?
I don't know what it would cost
MGM
them.
Grand. You'd be worth some money.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying, dude. You're telling me that all those casinos in Vegas aren't worth more than Dubai?
I don't know, dude. The princes in that country, dude. They just seem to have like like their wealth is
Hey.
so much that they don't even have a number associated to it.
Also, why not spread the wealth, you know, through the rest of the freaking country? Why is it only Dubai? I
I
don't know.
mean,
Because of the port and everything, I get that it's like a central hub for that area, but you know, there's like nothing. It's that's what I'm saying. It's like it's literally a desert, and there's nothing else around it, and it's just Dubai
hmm
right there.
they brought the palm tree. They brought the palm trees in from like 5,000 miles away. They just like brought them here
Yeah.
because they look nice. You know.
Yeah, an Aggie engineer designed like the Palm Islands. There's islands there that look like a palm tree.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I don't want to go.
Yeah,
Aggie designed it.
It'll probably
Dang.
sink in the water.
Roasted, yeah, probably just like California in a couple years. Oh
Global
man!
But not the
warming.
polar bears.
Wait, what?
The San Diego Zoo, bro. We got polar bears.
Do
Oh,
they really
yeah.
have polar bears?
They do. I've seen them. I've been there.
Have you?
Pretty cool zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking the other day. I was like, I've never seen a bear in real life.
You
Like,
have?
polar bears are
No.
so freaking tight, dude.
I love polar bears. I want to see one.
There was 3 of
Honestly,
them whenever we were there.
I would rather go to an aquarium than a zoo, if I'm being totally honest.
Aquariums are cool, but it has to be a big, nice aquarium.
You would
hate
want to go to the
Yeah.
San Diego Zoo instead.
Yeah, I heard
That's
that's
really
like
awesome.
the nicest zoo in the world.
That's one of
Like,
them, yeah.
Like one of the best zoos in the world.
They had a
So,
freaking like outdoor penguin exhibit, basically. Like,
Can you pet them?
So how do they do that?
No,
How do they
but-
keep it cold?
well, they're penguins from like Africa or something.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
like, yeah,
So
they're not
is
cold
the,
weather
is the
penguins.
polar bear exhibit indoors?
No.
Oh,
But
so
they-
these are
but
just
they
like
have
them.
But they have air
These are like them
conditioners
fake penguins
throughout
and
the
the
whole
fake polar
exhibit.
bears. They just found like some brown bears and just painted them white. They threw them out on some fake on some ice that's actually styrofoam. They're like, look at these polar bears.
No, the polar bears are real. The penguins are from Africa, I think. But the whole penguin exhibit is like open, and you can watch them swim around and stuff with all these other like fish that are in the water and all that stuff.
Pretty legit.
And when we were there was probably like 40 of them, and they were swimming in a pack. It was freaking tight, and it's
freaking love going to
partially
look at
like
this-
indoor outdoor.
I love going to look at the sea lions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. The thing about like the San Diego Zoo is how close up you can get with everything. Like the giraffes, dude, the freaking giraffe like kennel thing or whatever, or corral, whatever it is, exhibit. The fence on it is like 2 foot tall. Like they could just walk out if they wanted to,
Sounds dangerous.
but they just
Are
don't.
you sure that's to regulation?
They
I
have
mean, that
Stockholm
sounds like,
syndrome. They're just like,
No,
that
they
sounds
just
like
chill, bro. They just
We
chill.
Bought a
And,
Zoo.
and
Have
same
you ever
with
seen We Bought a Zoo?
yeah.
yeah.
When the guy comes with the measuring tape and he's doing all that stuff, it seems like a 2-foot fence on giraffes wouldn't be regulation.
Well, they didn't attack anyone while I was there. In fact, one of them tried to lick me, so that was cool.
Nice.
And the elephants are the same thing. The fence on the elephant one was like 3 foot tall, and it was like made out of wood. I was like, this elephant could just step on this and crush it, and step on all of us. But they were just chilling, bro. Everything was just chill. The only thing that was like completely enclosed were the lions and tigers, pretty much.
Come on.
That's the ones I would want to be open.
No.
Yeah.
There
I'll
was
take the risk.
2 massive lions, but it wasn't like a cage. It was like a big ass net that was around it.
Yeah.
You know,
I freaking love tigers. Tigers are my favorite animal.
the tigers were in a glass exhibit. They weren't getting
Tigers.
Yeah,
out.
like they always are.
Same with the gorillas. There was a freaking massive silverback in there, dude. Holy crap. Absolutely would have torn every single person in that zoo to shreds.
Oh, that's terrible.
And he was just chilling.
R.I.P.
They were slinging poo though too, so you know.
Who do you think would win in a fight, a bear or a gorilla?
A gorilla.
Think so?
What
Like
kind
a
of bear?
like a silverback? A silverback
silverback
versus a brown bear?
Versus a grizzly bear.
Oh,
A silverback. It can
I
grab,
don't
dude.
think so.
I'm thinking grizzly bear, dog.
I think grizzly bears winning that 100% of the time.
Yeah.
No, dude. Absolutely
Yeah.
not, bro.
Have you seen the claws on a grizzly bear? And they have the weight advantage by far.
Have you ever seen a huge silverback, dude?
I've seen one.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
freaking massive.
They're also big babies.
They can grab stuff because they have thumbs.
Yeah, it'll throw
and-
cabbage at the bear or something.
Dude, okay.
Okay,
If you
so
show me,
first
you
of
show
all,
me a video.
I'm talking
You
about
show me
in
a
the
video and the
wild, bro.
statistics of a silverback gorilla picking up, rotating, and tombstoning a grizzly bear, and I will take your side. Okay.
I'm not saying he's gonna pick the bear up. I'm saying he's gonna throw shit at the bear. Or
So
grab a
that's not gonna
stick
kill
and
a
whack
bear.
him with it. Okay, listen, dude. I could fight freaking Chuck Liddell in a UFC match if he had gigantic claws and I hit him in the head with a freaking big stick because I can grab sticks. It would
What kind of stick
definitely.
are you talking- I mean, it's a stick, dog.
I mean, a branch, dude. Come on, man. Give me some credit here.
This says right here, being close to the bear means being close to the mouth full of gnashing teeth and at least 5 claws ready to tear the gorilla apart with one swipe. With the bear's massive body, superior muscles, surprising speed, and evolutionary armory, there really isn't any way for a gorilla to win the fight.
Don't forget about the surprising speed.
Yeah.
Like you were
A
just gonna be
silverback
Bears
squared
are
up with
fast,
them.
dude. They're like 30. They can run like 30 miles an hour.
You're just gonna
A
be squared
silverback
up with the
wins.
grizzly bear, and he's just gonna like disappear and reappear
Oh, dude,
behind
here's
you
a
in a
whole
split
10-minute
second.
episode. We should watch this.
Who?
after
Let me ask you this.
You'll see this. There's a whole 10-minute thing we could watch. We should watch it after the podcast.
Is it
Okay,
live?
which one wins a home run derby?
The freaking the gorilla every time.
Grizzly bear.
No.
Just
I was
kidding.
saying, what kind of bear?
Yeah,
No.
okay. A polar bear. Because he's got ice in his veins. Well, this is kind of a good segue because we were talking about polar bears and penguins a minute ago. What's your favorite popsicle? Since the name of the beer is Dreamsicle, what was your favorite popsicle as a kid?
Push
Dude,
pop.
I really like the Dreamsicles. I'm not gonna lie, with the orange, popsicle material on the outside with the vanilla on the inside. Those were good, but I have to go with the bomb pops, the red, white, and blues.
America.
Walk in on mom giving dad a push pop.
Oh, God.
You know what that means, David?
2 hands.
It's a whole hand. I'll send you some links.
Is that actually your favorite popsicle, Sean?
The bomb pop.
The push
Uh,
pops?
That's a good one, but I don't remember my favorite one. I have to think about it. We're
You know
talking about popsicles or just like ice creams in general?
I would
It has to have a popsicle kind of flavor.
Does
Yeah.
it have to have a stick?
I would say yes.
Yeah, stick
Okay,
stick
let me think
required.
about it.
I will tell you what my favorite one was, straight up. Was those ones, I'm pretty sure you could just get them like Kroger brand or whatever, but it was the ones that had the dual sticks in them. You know what I'm talking about? Where you could like split them in half and they were individual popsicles.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
But
That always came in like the white
spec-
wrapper, like the white plastic
Yeah,
wrapper.
yeah. The one that was had a very weird noise opening it and it sucked to open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but the favorite flavor, this is going to be controversial, man. Banana.
Oh, God.
The banana flavor, bro.
It's not controversial. You just have no taste buds.
No, actually,
even
right
remember
now
what it
you
tastes
have
like.
no taste buds, Andrew.
I like the orange. I think the orange is my favorite. Just because I love orange flavor stuff.
Oh, so
But
you
dude,
like
those things
Dreamsicles,
melted.
then.
Those things melted so easily. You remember how
always
fast
did
they
love
melted?
orange. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, y'all know
They did.
y'all
You had
like,
to. That's what kind of sucked about
You had
them
to
was
eat 'em
because
so
like
quick.
you had to eat them so quick you would get brain freeze every time.
Or you had to eat one while the other one was still chilling in the freezer.
Yeah, pop it in half and
Yeah.
shove one down.
The other one that's really good is like from the ice cream truck, the one that has the Oreo outside with the cookies and cream ice cream. I think cookies and cream ice cream on the inside.
I don't think I ever had that.
Yeah,
It's
where was
pretty
this?
good.
You know
where
what
was
else
this
I
ice
never
cream truck?
had?
Like Bel Air.
You know what else I never had was that I always wanted to try, just because of the freaking show. I never got to try the SpongeBob popsicles, man.
Oh, dude, they were
those
so
are
like
weird. My brother
all
got
right,
one
not
again,
good at all.
I mean, they were probably trash and they never looked like SpongeBob, but I still wanted to try one all the time.
Well, the
they
eyes
weren't
were
that
like gumballs, and they like would pop out of the popsicle, and it like just looked weird whenever I was a kid.
It was more like of a scare tactic, I guess. Don't eat sugar. This is what happens to you.
Yeah, I'm going. If we're talking about ones you could get at like
Anywhere, dude.
I don't know,
Just any
I'm
popsicle.
going. Yeah, I'm gonna go bomb pop, but not the chocolate ones, dude. You remember the chocolate ones? I'm not feeling that.
I don't remember chocolate bomb pops.
It was like a bomb pop. So the bomb pop's the one that's like red, white, and blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but it looked just like a bomb pop, except it was like chocolate, and it had like
Banana on the inside.
banana on the inside. Oh god,
Yeah.
it's the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life.
I know what you're
I
talking
never
about.
tried that.
I've seen those things.
You know what I used to get from the
Don't
freaking
try
ice
it.
cream
I was
truck
making
whenever
sure I
I
didn't get
could,
this
though?
confused. But
Was the freaking rainbow ones, dude. The rainbow popsicle. You know what I'm talking about? Where you
I don't
freaking...
think so.
I mean, it's just a bunch of different colors, basically. It just looks like a rainbow. But the key is to bite off each individual color and try to make yourself feel as painful as possible while you're eating it.
I
My
think
brain freeze.
my favorite like popsicle type thing I ever had was, dude, we would have field days at elementary school in spring, and they would give us the icy pops.
The icy pops.
Yeah, like the icy name brand where it's got blue raspberry, cherry, and
Oh,
they're like
yeah,
little
yeah.
squeeze pop
Uh-huh.
things, and they're the bomb, dude.
Doesn't
What
count. Don't have a stick
freaking
on it.
elementary school did you go to? Bel Air
Klein
Prep?
IST.
I
Klein
went to-
IST.
You know what we got at our freaking
Those
Field
clear
days?
bags, the clear bag
Flint,
ones.
Michigan water
no,
frozen on
water. Water and pickle pops. That's what we got.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite. Pickle
I
pop.
hated pickle pops.
I love pickle
always
pops.
Not for me, dog. Not for me.
Bro, I used to eat them in the dugout all the time.
I know.
I would eat like 6 of them in a single game.
Little League.
And then I would wonder why I have indigestion by the 9th inning. Like,
yeah. I remember in Little League Baseball, yeah, everyone was freaking eating them, and they were like, yo, dude, I got one for you. And I'll be like, you can have it. I'm good.
You can have it. I don't need it.
I'm good. The funny thing is that now I freaking love pickles.
oh man, y'all got me thinking about the good old days where I would just my entire diet consisted of pickle pops and mozzarella sticks
I love the mozzarella sticks.
and nachos
And hot and spices.
Hot spices, yeah. Oh, that sounds so good.
It made me
That
think. I was
sounds
thinking
so
about the
good
other
right
day, and I wanted to go back to like an Astros game and get loaded nachos or a chili cheese dog with onions.
How much money?
Yes.
Ugh.
You're going to have to get out of that apartment, bro, because you're going to have to spend a month's lease worth of
But take a
at the
second
Astros
mortgage on
game.
their own.
Yeah, it'll be about 2 weeks before I can go, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually go to at least a couple Astros games every freaking year, and I wasn't able to go this year, obviously. And yeah,
man,
I dream
know.
about. I want to go and have like 3 or 4 beers, freaking huge plate of nachos, a nice, crappy, just horrible ballpark hot dog, just
Yeah.
like the stale bun, the cheap sauce, the cheap hot dog in it with some freaking mustard,
Yeah.
relish, and onions.
But the thing is,
Mm.
those hot dogs are so delicious when it's like Dollar Weenie Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Dollar
that's
Weenie
the
Wednesdays
worst-
were the best.
That's the worst hot dog you've ever eaten when it's $8 hot dog Thursday.
It's
you
the
know?
Little
It's like-
Caesars of hot dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you're on a budget, That's it. Dollar Weenie Wednesdays were the shiz, dude. I go in there and eat like 7 hot dogs and just hate
Oh,
myself after.
You don't even watch the game because you're eating the whole time.
Yeah, I don't get anything to
Episode.
drink either. I just drink out of the water fountain.
Yeah.
We should do an episode at an Astros game.
That'd be kind of loud.
We'd have to rent out a suite.
Well, we'd also have to get clearance from the Astros to do that and all kinds of stuff.
Nah, dude.
I don't think you would, as long as you don't like commentate the game.
All right,
Which
we could
we
watch
all
the
would be.
game. We could all watch the game, stream the game, and drink beers and talk about the game or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like
This
fun.
week's episode, we got us just old generic Budweiser at the Astros game. It's pretty good. Everyone's probably had it. Thanks for listening, guys.
America's beer.
They got a lot of good beers at Minute Maid Park, dude.
Man, I miss going to sporting events. I'm excited.
Last time I was
Excited to
there, I
get
was
back
drinking
into it.
Love Streets for like the whole game.
They've got an entire like St. Arnold's side of the freaking Minute Maid Park.
It's
Did
amazing.
they really? Did y'all ever hit
it's
it?
over
Did y'all
by
ever go to
Crawford
that?
boxes.
What did they put in there? Was it a Shake Shack?
Yeah.
I
Or
went.
Steak and Shake.
I went to go get food from there
Ooh, I
one
think
time.
It's a Steak and Shake.
It's the Shake Shack. I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Okay.
I went to go get food from there one time, and the line was so long I would have been in line until like the 7th inning.
Yeah.
So I
it's
just got
ridiculous.
nachos.
Yeah.
In the helmet loaded
Which-
with the meat. the
Yeah,
freaking
dude. Let's
jalapenos.
be completely honest, man. As good as all the other food is there, and it's all the barbecue is really good. There's just nothing that slaps as good as some ballpark nachos, man.
Oh
Nah.
yeah.
Just that
loaded, man.
absolute worst cheese sauce of all time on some
I'm just
stale
gonna-
tortilla chips. Everything's stale
I'm
at a
just gonna-
baseball game. Everyone knows
I'm
that.
gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna combine 2 ideas together. Why the hell have I never had loaded mozzarella sticks?
I feel like that's a personal problem. That's probably something
That
that
sounds amazing.
you should have done.
Doesn't that? Why do people not sell those? Like just meat and cheese just slathered on top of fried cheese.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
It does.
It's got to be something somewhere.
Maybe a little ranch on top.
Hot sauce, bro.
Why
Sean,
are
do
we
you
not
remember
doing
those
this?
loaded potatoes we had when we went camping by the lake?
Yes.
Those things were
do.
ball.
Yeah.
We
I'm
got
getting
those by
hungry.
accident.
I'm
getting
freaking
hungry
starving now.
I
All right,
gotta-
guys, take it easy.
Yeah, we got to get to the final ratings so that I can go get some food now. Thank you very much.
I want mozzarella sticks.
I'm
If you can't tell.
gonna leave my rating the same. I think I'm gonna leave mine at a 5.9 after 2. Like I said, I mean it's good. It tastes a lot like a lighter beer, which is nice, and it's 5.9%. Get a good buzz going, but it's just I just don't taste the Dreamsicle still. I don't. It's
No.
disappointing.
I mean, they gave it the old college try. It tastes kind of like Dreamsicle. But we're
If
missing
anyone,
something.
yeah, if anyone from there is listening, all it needs is like a touch of vanilla.
And like 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Well, that
wouldn't be good.
that would upset the old tum tum. You know what I mean? Tum tum no
Yeah.
yum yum.
I'm gonna keep mine at a 6.5.
Okay. So I mean, nothing changed. We'll get back to Andrew next week. Hopefully, he'll be able to actually taste it.
We will see.
And make sure to support us on Patreon to unlock the video content so that you can see our sweet mustaches all the way until the end of March.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. And also, best way to get in contact with us is on Twitter at Off the Tap Pod. You can, give us your thoughts on the beers if you've had them. I've had some people contact me through the past week about last week's episode.
Really?
Yep. We just get on there and tell us, tell us how you feel about it. Give us some recommendation on some beers. Obviously topic ideas, but Twitter's the way to do it. So don't forget to go follow us. That's at Off the Tap Pod on Twitter again. Really quickly, I'll just say that at Off the Tap Pod.
This is my ASMR.
Yeah, we'll be back for next week.
Do it.
And
Yes, we'll be back for episode 15.
15. Yep.
That's
If
right.
you ain't getting dirty.
Crazy.
You ain't getting far enough.
enough.